Hey everybody, Live Farmer 73 here. I got something for all of my people looking for a budget on solar. You're looking for cheap solar, I'm still on the hunt for it for you. So I found something, and yes, I paid for it out of my own pocket. I found something for everybody. For people with a lot of money and people with fixed incomes. Check this out. The Energizer 300 watt solar power generator. Yes, solar power generator by Energizer. So everybody knows that name, right? So I was curious. Let's unbox this and see what's in here, because I'm telling you, it's going to blow your mind. Check this out. Okay, open her up. See what we got going on here. Number one, first and foremost, instructions. Excellent instructions in several different languages. But they show you absolutely everything. Everything you need to know. You see me jotting down notes because I cannot believe this thing. So I'm going to keep on going. All right, let's see what's in the box. I've already done this. So number one, this is the sweet part. They weren't stingy with the MC4 adapter for solar power. So it comes with an MC4 adapter. It came with a DC cigarette lighter adapter, an AC power brick, but it don't stop there. And a USB-C port wire. Nobody gives you these for some reason. This is the future right here, and nobody is giving them up for free. Energizer gave them up for free. So last but not least, this cute little powerful Energizer solar power generator. It's light as a feather and it's small, right? It's almost the size of this other familiar guy you guys saw me with. Now, that's 100 watts on that one, 200 watts. Same size, right? Both of them are the same weight too. Both of these, same weight as this, or just about 320 watt hours, 300 watts. And this is only 200 watts. So you do the math. You got your input for your solar power or your AC adapter, your two USB-C ports. One is 100 watts. I need to remember which one was which. Yeah, one is 100 watts and one is 60 watts. Here's the 100 watt and here's a 60 watt. But the other standard USB ports, those are still rated at 3 amps. That's awesome. And then you also have an output for the same port here. Now the sweet part is, this gets better by the minute. On the side is your AC ports where you want to plug in your accessories, and you have your cigarette lighter port that is already covered. You have a cooling fan on this. Now this is the sweet part. Now get this. We're going to just power this thing up. And what blew my mind away was not only is the screen a beautiful screen, very bright, you can even see it in the sunlight, but it has the battery with the bars. Each bar is 20%, but it also gives you the percentage, every percentage on there. This is something that even some of the big boys don't have. So not only do you have the bar, you have the direct percentage on there. This gives you the hours of how much time you got left on whatever you're powering up. And this shows you the wattage that you're using. So what we're going to do first and foremost before I get into this is I'm going to run down a few things that this thing has. It has a 300 watt LiFePO battery, lithium iron phosphate LiFePO battery. That's one of the best batteries out right now. So the paperwork says 1,000 cycles to 80%. Input Solar says it can take up to 23.5 volts. A lot better than some of the bigger guys right now. 23.5 volts. Want to hear something? I already tried it out and it works. So this thing also has automatic shut off, MPPT charge controller. It has everything that all of the big expensive ones have, and it's a fraction of the cost. That's what I'm loving. So I know y'all don't want to hear no more of this. Let's get right into it. But I got to show you one of the best parts of this thing. It comes with a flashlight, but not just any old flashlight. This lights up the whole room like this. That's not bad, right? And this thing is not heavy. It's more of a nice, mellow lighting, but it gets the job done. Let's get right into the best part of this whole thing. Okay, family, what we're gonna do, we got it right here. And all we're gonna do now is hook it up to the solar and see what's going on, okay? You can see sunlight is bright. You can still see the screen perfect. So that's wonderful. So let's get this hooked up. Okay, family, I have two panels here. I have a 50 watt HSQT, and I have a 100 watt Renogy panel. So I'm gonna try both of them. Give them both a shot. So that's our 50 watt. Now let's come over here and hook up our adapter that came with the Energizer. And let's get it plugged in and see what it do. It's charging, family. And right now, off the 50 watt panel, we are getting 34 watts coming in, 35 watts. Well, there we go, 37 watts off of the 50 watt HQST panel. Now, the question is, can it do more than that? So let's try our 100 watt Renogy panel. We're just gonna unplug the HQST, grab our 100 watt Renogy panel, and get it connected. Now let's plug it in, see what happens. Oh, it's climbing fast. 53 watts, 56. I tried this earlier and I got up to 64 watts. So we're running off of a 100 watt solar panel. We can run it off of a 50 watt solar panel, and there's other ways to charge it. Come on, let's go in here and see another couple of ways we can charge the Energizer. Okay, so we're wondering what else we can do to charge the Energizer. We also came with a DC cigarette lighter port. So we will be using our EcoFlow River 600. Cut it on. I'm going to plug that into the charge port. And we're going to plug the other end into our charge port. Now let's cut our DC on here. And as you can see, we are charging from the Eco River down to the Energizer. So we are daisy chaining right now, okay? That is awesome that we can charge this just like this. But there's even a better way to charge it. I'm gonna unplug the Eco River. And we're going to use, I've tried this out, it's so awesome. We're going to use our USB-C port. We bring it on the output on the Eco River. Right here. And no, that's not right. Yeah, there we go. And we bring it in over here, and look what we got. That's our input. They have a input, 100 watt input, USB-C port. So you can bring in 100 watts. Oh, wow, it's climbing too. That's at 108. So what is the Eco River saying? 109 watts. Now What's left? We gotta try to plug it into a few things. So right now, I'm gonna grab a few things we're gonna plug into. Let's go see what it do. Give it a shot. One of the things we all need to know, can it charge your tablet? Can it charge your cell phone or your laptop? So we're gonna try this first. So I'm gonna plug the USB into the 3 amp port. And we are going, oh, it automatically cuts on. I don't even have to cut the DC on. We're down to 85% on the battery. I love this display. This display is boss. This right here needs to be on every bigger generator. Blue Eddy, Energizer did it. Okay, it's 300 watts and 320 watt hours. We're not expecting miracles out of it, but this can save your life if you need it for a BiPAP machine, asthma machine, several different things like that. This can power that depending on your wattage for hours. Okay, one thing that will save our life when your AC runs out, this is the old trusty right here. Everybody has one of these, and if you don't have one, you need one. Let's try this out. Plug it in here. Make it rain. Oh, it'll help if we cut it on, huh? Here we go. It's working. We're pulling 66 watts, and it's telling us it'll run this for 4 hours. 4 hours of 66 watts. Now, the best part is it'll run for 4 hours at 66 watts just from the generator alone. Family, it has pass-through charging. Let's show you. So we're going to run this just right out the cigarette port here, the DC port from the EcoFlow, right into the input on the Energizer. We are getting a charge. So now, for pass-through charging, just like you could do this with your AC adapter brick and several other ways, your solar panels, let's see if the fan works. Here's the fan plug plugged in. So we're running pass-through charging. The fan at this moment on low is pulling 26 watts. So we could almost run this indefinitely. We could bring in even more power through solar. If we had our solar panels hooked up, remember we was bringing in over 60 watts. So you can run this all day just with the pass-through charging alone. I almost want to plug something else up. Now here's one I'm curious about. Even though I don't got nothing up top, you don't know what I'm working with down here. So I'm going to give this a shot just for giggles, because a lot of y'all still got hair. Let's try it out. There we go. All right. I don't even know how these work. No, it can't handle that juice. So you got to start it over like this. Cut the AC off, and let's try to start it back over. So I just was giving it a shot, but this lets you know it does have protection so you don't burn things up in here. I'm going to see if this can run my sump pump. So come with me, I'm going to show you my sump pump, and we're going to get it back in the water. Okay. Here's my sump pump here. This is a 1/4 horsepower sump pump. And it's just hooked to my garden hose and plugged in through the plug right here. So we're just gonna throw that back into the creek here. I'm literally just tossing that in. Just like that. Now let's see what it can do. Okay, family, place your bets. Let's see if the Energizer, if it can do it. I just plugged it in on here. Let's see if it can pull it off. I'm gonna hold the water so we can all see firsthand. This is another one of my favorite tests because I use it. I use all my solar power generators out here all the time. So let's see. Let's cut it on first. Now let's cut on the AC. I hear water. There it is. There it is. There it is, family. It's running my 1/4 horsepower sump pump straight out of the creek. We're pulling 192 watts, and it's telling us right now at 83% that this will run for 1 hour straight. So let's cut this off before I soak my socks. There it is. There it is, family. Energizer is winning again. I'm telling you, this is why I was so impressed. When I was reading the stats on this, I was like, no, I gotta at least buy it just to make sure. I gotta see. I gotta make sure. I can't tell the people nothing about this until I see this stuff for myself. But as you can see, it's knocking everything out the box right here. Listen, before you hit that last blend, let me try it on that. I'm gonna try the Energizer on that. Okay. I'm unplugging. Can I do this?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to see if it'll do it. Because I'm trying to see the maximum output. Because so far, I'm not reaching it. Okay, we got it plugged in. All right, I'm scared, so start on low. Let's get a little. Okay, start on low. It's gonna be. It's doing it. Give me a little more. Let's try another. Oh yeah. Put that baby on high. It's on high. It's working on high. We're pulling 290 watts. Did you do that or did you?
I turned it off.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, oh, it died. It did. It bumped up to 350 and it didn't even bother. Sweet. Sweet. Now y'all know I gotta test it my way. It ain't right unless you can get it with these. So let's see what it'll do. Light as a feather. Here we go. Here's the test. And we got juice. And it's only pulling 7 watts. So let me go ahead and get myself tightened up, and we're gonna try some other stuff. This is awesome. So this is what we got, family. You got pass-through charging, lithium iron phosphate battery, a LiFePO battery, 100 watt USB-C port, 60 watt USB-C port, and you have solar charging up to 100 watts of solar input, up to 21.5 volts, and 210 AC ports, cigarette lighter port, DC port. This thing has it all. It's lightweight. It has it all. Now for the part you've been waiting for this whole video. This thing is $299. But it's on sale with $60 off right now. Go online. I'll put the link below. Look at the link below in the description box and look at the first pinned comment, and you can click the link and get right to it because you know it won't last long. So the total for this, now I can't say what your taxes in your area is, but if you take 300 and then you remove 60, we all know you got 240, okay? Plus taxes for 320 watt hours. What that's saying is you're getting more than $1 per watt hour. You're paying less than $1 per watt hour for a name brand that we all recognize and love and grew up with, Energizer brand. So I just want to let you guys know they're out there, and you better get them while they still got them, or get them before that price goes off. Just letting you guys know, giving you a heads up, I am not represented by this company at all. I paid for this out of my pocket, but it was such a good deal. All the people that's telling me they're looking for something economical, they're on a fixed income, they're on a budget, and they cannot afford the big expensive ones. This is enough power to get you through for some of the things that you've told me over email. This will get you through that, but it won't break the bank. And you're actually getting more power for the money. Less than $1 per watt hour. You do the math on that. I'm just going to say. All right. So I hope you guys check this out. Beautiful screen display. Comes with everything, plug and play. All you got to do is hook up your favorite solar panel or not. But there you go, family. All right. I hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it. Thank you very much, Land Farmer 73. Please, if you have any questions whatsoever, please put it in the comments below. I do my best to answer it. Okay, thank you so much. Land Farmer 73, I love you, and I'm out.
Laboratory tests prove in most devices, Energizer lasts longer than any other battery. New Energizer. Fight!